Hello everyone, my name is Juan Pablo, and today I would like to address the environmental degradation and cultural implications that result from globalization. This is a pressing issue in our world today, and it is particularly relevant in Monterrey, where the community of Barrio Antiguo is affected. The rapid pace of globalization has brought about many benefits, but it also has resulted in environmental degradation and cultural erosion. This is a result of increased economic activity and the globalization of production, transportation, and consumption. This leads to a loss of cultural diversity and the degradation of natural resources, which ultimately has a negative impact on local communities and the environment. In this community, globalization has had a significant impact on the community's cultural heritage and traditional way of life. This has resulted in a loss of cultural identity, traditions, and beliefs. This cultural challenge is a direct result of the increased economic activity and globalization of, as mentioned before, production, transportation, and consumption, which has brought great erosion to the environment and the culture. To fully understand the magnitude of this challenge in Barrio Antiguo, it is important to research data and statistics. The data suggests that the community is facing significant environmental degradation, which is affecting their health, livelihoods, and cultural heritage. This highlights the need for action to address this issue and promote sustainable development and cultural preservation in the community. Also, I would like to add that even though this is not a problem that belongs only to this specific community, and it is a problem that is affecting several places in Mexico, this place was chosen because it's the one that can be addressed by my person, and in this way I can make a change in my community. Therefore, to have a better understanding of the challenge in Barrio Antiguo, it is important to analyze it from a geocultural point of view. This involves considering the places, traces, belief systems, dominant and resistant powers, power dynamics, ethnicity, sense of place, gender, and probably other cultural elements. This analysis allows us to understand the cultural implications of globalization and how they are affecting the community of Barrio Antiguo. In light of the cultural challenge and environmental degradation faced by the community, it is important to develop a proposal that promotes sustainable development and cultural preservation. This proposal should focus on education and training programs on sustainable agriculture, clean energy, and cultural heritage. It should, it should also involve the development of community-based projects that address environmental and cultural challenges. The main objectives of this proposal are to promote sustainable development and cultural preservation in the community of Barrio Antiguo. This will be achieved through activities such as education and training programs on the subjects mentioned before: sustainable agriculture, clean energy, and cultural heritage, as well as through the development of community-based projects that address environmental and cultural challenges. The desired outcomes of this proposal include an increased awareness and understanding of the environmental and cultural issues that are present due to globalization, as well as the development of a strong sense of community and collaboration. Then, the implementation of this proposal would also involve partnership with local organizations and community leaders. as well as the participation of the residents of the community to achieve our goals. We would first conduct a needs assessment to determine the specific environmental and cultural challenges facing the community. This is because the data that was recollected showed several indicators that were alarming in terms of environmental and cultural heritage loss, but they were not as specific as we would prefer, and we cannot fully understand the community. And this would involve all of this process, consultations with local residents, community leaders, and obviously relevant organizations that they can provide us with better information and better resources probably. The success of these proposals depends on the active involvement and collaborations of several stakeholders, including the ones mentioned before. First, the community residents. The residents of Barrio Antiguo are the main beneficiaries of this proposal, and their participation and support is crucial for the success of the whole project. The local organizations, because partnering with local organizations and community groups is crucial for implementing the proposal initiatives and programs. These organizations could include environmental and cultural organizations, as well as business associations and community development groups. And the third important stakeholders, the community leaders. To support an involvement of local community leaders is essential for building community support and ensuring the sustainability of the proposal initiatives. It is important to understand the cultural elements and perspectives of each stakeholder in order to effectively engage them in the implementation of the proposal. In Barrio Antiguo, these cultural elements could include the community residents, as the one mentioned before, because the cultural elements of a community resident could include a strong sense of community and cultural heritage, as well as concern for the environment and the future of their own community. In the case of local organizations, the cultural elements of local organizations could include a focus on community development, environmental conservation, and cultural preservation. And in the case of community leaders, the cultural elements of community leaders could include a desire to promote sustainable development, as well as commitment to preserving the cultural heritage of the community. To successfully implement this proposal in Barrantibo, several resources will be needed, including human resources. A dedicated team of volunteers and professionals will be needed to plan and implement the various initiatives and programs of the proposal. Second, financial resources, because funding will be needed to cover the cost of materials, equipment, and other expenses associated with implementation of the proposal. This could come from a variety of sources, including grants, donations, and public funding. Third, infrastructure. Adequate infrastructure, such as community centers, community gardens, and public spaces, will be needed to support the implementation of the proposal activities. And finally, knowledge resources. Expertise and knowledge in the areas of sustainable agriculture, clean energy, and cultural heritage will be crucial for the success of the proposal. And this will also help for future development of new proposals and a better understanding of the community. Well, in conclusion, It is evident that globalization has brought with it both benefits and challenges, including environmental degradation and cultural implications. Addressing these challenges requires a comprehensive approach that considers the cultural elements of each community and their unique perspectives. Our proposal from promoting sustainable development and cultural preservation in Barrio Antiguo is an attempt to balance the two by empowering the community through education and training programs, as well as community-based projects. The cultural elements of each stakeholder, including local organizations and community leaders, played a significant role in the planning of this proposal. By, thinking, by taking into account their beliefs, values, and power dynamics, we can ensure that the proposal is culturally sensitive and meets the needs of the community. Me, as a student of engineering physics at the Tecnológico Monterrey, I see my role as a professional and responsible citizen in a culturally globalized world as one of collaboration and partnership. By working together with local organizations and community leaders, we can help promote sustainable development and cultural preservation in Barrio Antiguo and beyond. It is imperative that we consider the cultural aspects of any issue that affects our communities and the world. This helps to create solutions that are inclusive and sustainable, ensuring that future generations can inherit a world that is both culturally rich and environmentally stable. Thank you.